I'm just gonna come out and say it. I miss Melanie. So bad.
In the end, there weren't any survivors in this train car. You better go check the next one.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's another thing. So we came across Zilch in one car. We came across Melanie in another car. And we came across Poochie in another car. So there haven't been multiple victims per car. And there were 5 of us, aside from the 6. So there were 5 intended people on the car. Or on the train. So that adds up. That makes sense. So I think it's safe to assume that this was an outside job. I think that's safe to assume.
Come on.
Oh. Okay, well, I didn't know. Because I came from this way. That doesn't make any sense. I came from here. This was Zilch's room, and then this was Poochie's room. So if car 3 is back here, then that doesn't make any sense. Because we came from the dining car, so this would be 2. And I know I came down the hallway on that other side, so that doesn't make any sense.
Is anyone there?
It's like the train totally flipped orientation.
Watch out.
Watch out, why?
There's nothing here.
This
I
must
don't
be
see
Apex's.
luggage or anything else.
If each person gets their own room, then someone got nothing, right? It can't
This
be.
looks like Apex's
Yeah,
room.
it's nothing.
Magazine and a jacket. There are magazines scattered on the desk. There's a pro wrestling magazine. What are the hot angles these days? I don't think it has anything to do with the case. Let's look somewhere else. Okay. Who does this jacket belong to? It looks like something Aphex would wear.
Say,
Did you check the pockets? There's nothing inside. We don't know who it belongs to. It doesn't make a very good clue. Tissues, huh?
This is...
But why? Maybe he can't turn down free samples when people hand them out. So many reasons for why somebody would keep tissues next to the bed. I see. What are you implying, Shinigami? Oh, Shinigami's a kinky one. Okay. Alright, let's see who it is. Ah, it's Zangi. Unexpected.
How did this happen?
more dead balls in a row. I'm walking with loaded faces.
What? Do you think this is funny because you're a death god?
No. I think it's awesome. My heart's
See, that's fucking crazy. Okay, so what's really eating away at me is that Melamie's face was the only one that wasn't completely fucked up. But it also seems like that's an obvious red herring, but I don't know why. And it's gonna bother me so much. And the only thing I can think of is her using her ability in some way to mimic somebody else, or to conjure somebody else.
you away.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Sange. He's burnt to a crisp. I can just barely discern his
And
face.
yeah, Yuma keeps referring to the
I
face.
can't find any particular external wounds, just like the other corpses.
No, cause Zelch had a knife stuck in him.
He was also
Why?
incinerated in a burning blanket.
Why the
Like
knife?
Zilch in the first car and Poochie in the third one.
I don't understand.
All three of them were sleeping in bed and murdered by immolation? Oh, what's this?
That doesn't make any sense.
Zange's cell phone. Maybe his photography left something behind. No good. Just a video of me drinking coffee.
Wait, no, cause
It can't help me solve this mess.
that doesn't make any sense. Because when he was describing his ability, he said that it wore off. Oh, after 48 hours, I think is what he said.
That's 4 of them. Who could have
So
done
we were
this?
passed out for 2 hours.
Wait! There are just 6 people on the train, including myself. And I found 4 bodies.
Right.
Zilch,
Melanie, Poochie, and Zange. The only one left is
The only one
Aphex.
left is Aphex?
Right.
Took you long enough. I knew from the very start. You still need work, Master. I'll be sure to train you well.
So Aphex is the culprit? He murdered the others in such a deranged way?
I don't think so. I think that's far too simple.
He's got a short fuse, so maybe it was a crime of passion. He probably lied about being a master detective.
I don't think
He's
so.
a master detective for sure. I sensed him use his powers.
Hold on.
You sensed it?
But if he betrayed the WDO and became an Amaterasu Corporation spy,
I'm pretty sure it's
reasonable to
Melanie.
conclude he killed the other master detectives to sabotage our efforts.
No, because I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna come across Aphex burnt as well.
Anyway, time to boom kill that psycho! You were totally about to say that, right, Master?
Not at all. If he finds me, I'm done for.
I'm actually surprised you haven't died yet. You look like you'd be the first to die.
I won't deny it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Probably got overlooked. I was supposed to be in the infirmary in the first car, but I passed out in the restroom, right?
Right.
Maybe that's why the killer didn't find me.
Yeah, but that's stupid. That's what I was alluding to earlier. I said there's only so many rooms on the train.
Oh, I just remembered!
Huh?
Just
What's up?
remembered what?
Master, I told you that while you were passed out, no one came to the rescue.
No one came to the restroom.
But one time, the door did open, I think.
It opened.
By the time I noticed, the door closed again. I don't know who was there.
I don't think it was anybody. I think it was somebody messing with the controls for the
Now
train.
that I think about it, could it have been that guy with the short fuse?
So
Aphex?
he let me go? Why?
Maybe he thought you weren't even worth killing.
You're an incompetent guy with amnesia. That wasn't a diss, just a fact.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know.
But if I'm also a master detective, why open the possibility?
Now that we know who the culprit is, we have to find him before the train arrives.
Find him and do what?
Catch him, of course.
I don't think it's
All up to
Aphex,
you,
though.
Master.
That's impossible!
It's fine. There's no time to waste.
Nothing's fine about it!
I think it's gonna do that Danganronpa Revelation-style bullshit where we find Aphex is fucked up, too. That's what I suspect, anyway.
This looks like Zange's bag. There's nothing inside that matters.
Okay.
This is...
These might belong to Zange. They look well used, so they could be really old.
Say,
Why don't you look inside the notebook? There might be something about the case. Seems to be records of past cases he handled. But there isn't any information about this current case. Okay. So off we go. So we found Zange then. So whose room is this? This is Melanie's.
check, check.
This is...
There's a pouch with cosmetics on the desk. This must belong to Melanie. But she'll never use it again.
Well,
You shouldn't apply makeup for fresh burns after all. Fuck off, Shinigami. God, I'm so
it's a
angry.
woman's travel bag. There's a name here. Melanie Goldmine. Looks like makeup and travel supplies. Nothing noteworthy.
Nothing noteworthy. Okay.
hey, did you check to see if someone's hiding nearby?
Yeah, no one's here.
You
Okay.
sure? What if he's hiding in the bag?
No, come
Even
on.
Childs couldn't hide in there.
You don't know that. You're up against a master detective, remember?
Well, his fucking ability isn't turning himself into a dwarf.
What if there's a master detective who has the appearance of a child, but the mind of an adult?
Fair assumption.
Of course there isn't.
You sure about that? I think there's totally a detective like that out there.
I wouldn't be surprised.
This is...
So this is also partly what I was alluding to before, back when I said that I bet we're going to be meeting a lot of master detectives. And this is why. Because for the premise of this game, this seemed like way too small of a cast. But this isn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to use their abilities to solve cases, so this is a little bit outside the realm of what I expected. There are women's clothes on the bed. I wonder if they belong to Melanie.
Yeah, that's right.
Those are some flashy threads. She'd definitely get some looks in the city. But now she's all burned up. Guess she won't be wearing it anymore. Melanie, why did she have to die? No shit. That's what I'm asking, too. Why the waifu? Like, fucking immediately the waifu. Just brutal. It didn't even save it for last, either. Just hit me with the gut punch right out the gate. Love that about this series. It's fucking brutal.
It got brighter. Guess we made it through the tunnel.
Which means we're
Or
almost
was
there.
it simulated?
At this rate, you'll let the murderer escape.
Or will we?
More shaking? What is it this time?
Yeah, what's going on with the
Master, you
shaking?
gotta hurry.
Because that happened before, too.
The next train car is the 5th one. This train has 5 cars in total, so this is the last one.
This is the final car at the back of the train, and if I recall, we never went to the 5th car.
Oh,
We never
but
went to the 5th car because the door was fucked up.
But you can access the 5th car.
That's
The one
right.
At the end. The door appears
It
to
was
be
Melanie
broken
that
and
told
won't
us that.
open.
Why would she know that, though? I thought that was suspicious at the time, which is why Melanie had my suspicions outright. Why would she know that? Because
the
nobody
door
else
was
seemed to
supposed
know
be
that.
Broken, right?
Nobody else mentioned it.
Master, you better hurry.
Hey, it opened. Was it repaired?
What's going on here?
It's been wrecked. What happened here?
Master, look over there.
It's Aphex, isn't it? It is. That's Aphex, alright.
Body.
With the gold chain, that's definitely Aphex.
A 5th corpse?
Yes, there can.
Because that would mean everybody except me is dead.
So mysterious.
How did Aphex end up in the 5th car?
Anyway, time to investigate.
How? It's gotta be Melanie, dude.
Are you pretending you don't see the corpse? Now you're making me doubt you as a person, let alone a detective.
Fuck off, Shinigami. I was just gonna go to the restroom. I wanted to check out the
This
rest of the
isn't
car.
Fake. It's a real corpse, isn't it?
Melanie is the only one that didn't have a fucked up face. Everybody else is fucked up. Why, though? Makeup. It was the makeup, wasn't it? But how? Why?
It is, without a single doubt, the bona fide remains of a human. I'm positive about that. I specialize in corpses, after all.
So, there's a couple of possibilities here. Melanie isn't actually dead, and she made up her face to seem like she is. Or it's the other way around, and she is actually burnt, but the makeup was used to disguise her face to throw you off.
I'll check for signs of life, just in case.
But all these other people are definitely fucking dead. And the knife in fucking Zilch's corpse is still bugging me. Why the knife?
He's completely dead.
Why?
Huh? His necklace looks familiar.
Looks familiar, why?
Wait, it's the same one Aphex was wearing.
No shit.
Looking at the body type of the corpse, matches the guy
It's
with the
Aphex.
tattoos.
No shit.
His face is burned beyond recognition, but Could this really be Aphex?
You might find it unbelievable, but it seems like it. So his cause of death was also fire?
Yeah, I don't see any other external trauma.
So the only
Wait,
person that had any
there's a
external
injury on
trauma...
his chest.
Oh yeah, that's a knife wound. Okay.
Hey, you're right.
That's
I'm
definitely a
surprised you
knife
noticed.
wound.
Is it a stab wound?
Yeah,
Looks like he was pierced with a blade.
right.
If that's the case, was he stabbed to death?
No, he could have been incapacitated by the stabbing and then burned. It's impossible to determine the cause of death with what we have.
Oh? You've gone full throttle in this investigation. Good job! To me, for being your mentor.
But Zange and Pucci didn't have knife wounds, not that Yuma commented on.
But why Aphex?
And why Zilch?
Yep, this corpse is real too.
Okay. So. Ah. Wait, hold on. Wait. This is the same car that I was in earlier, so this is where Zilch was. Yes?
This is...
The bed in the infirmary is burned and flipped on its side. Why is only this bed turned over like this? Maybe it's to hide evidence of some kind. Just a hunch. Okay. No, because it said there was an infirmary in the fucking 1st and 5th cars, I think. Right?
This is...
There are medical devices here, just like those in car 1.
Hey!
This train is unmanned, right? If there's no one on the train, who knows how to use this sort of device? Why even have one? That's a very valid point, actually, come to think of it. Maybe it's for medical emergencies, just in case somebody happens to be on the train, then knows how to use it. Oh yeah, the fire extinguisher.
Huh?
Hey, there's a fire extinguisher here. Maybe someone noticed the fire and tried to put it out? I wonder. So maybe the burning took place in here, because why else would the bed be burned? But then how did Aphex's body end up out here, and why? Did he run out of the room and then burn to death outside?
Huh? What's this?
What is it? Did you find something?
The interior lock is open right now, but there's something odd about the
Interior
latch.
lock. Okay.
Look, there appears to be blood on it.
Blood, okay.
Oh, you're right.
Let me try to slide it.
That's a blood stain, all right. But why is blood there?
Why would blood be there? So I think that implies that maybe he was stabbed first. Tried to protect himself by locking himself in here. But then how did his corpse end up out there? And how was he burned in here?
It seems the blood got on there while the door was locked.
Yeah.
That's evidence of something for sure.
That's
Don't hurt
not
keeping it in mind.
absolute though, because maybe all the shit took place outside and then blood was smeared on the inside of the lock. That's possible.
Sure hope you got all that down.
Because the infirmary would have been open upon first coming across it, right? So if the infirmary was open, then that means that somebody could have easily come by and just smeared blood here. After this shit took place. That could be factual as well. Huh. Okay then. Let's check out the restroom.
Terrible shape. The mirror is cracked and covered in soot. There's no one inside.
Covered in soot. Why? Why would there even be soot in here? That's evidence of a fire. But I don't understand.
Huh? That's weird.
Ah.
This area seems more burnt somehow.
Oh, I see. They burnt this car to disguise the number.
Maybe there was something flammable in there. See? Look there. There are traces of something that got burned.
Is
That's
that
the
some sort of
plaque.
plate displaying the train car number?
Yeah. Okay, this is what I was alluding to before with the nameplate switching for the doors in Danganronpa 1.
But why
I thought
is
this might
the
come
only
into
one
play again.
completely burnt? It doesn't seem particularly flammable.
That's odd. Okay, so if it doesn't seem flammable, maybe something was smeared on it to make it flammable. This is the plate showing the train car number. This area seems unusually burnt. The plate is charred so much, I can't tell what number's on it. Why is just this part charred? Mysterious. Very. Okay.
It says main control room A.
So we haven't been in this control room yet.
It won't open. There's
But
a
the door
driver's
won't
seat in
open.
there, but I don't see anyone. The autonomous driving device is there, but not
Okay.
on.
So my logic is we could reason out what car this is by checking all the other numbers of all the other cars. But if this is the only one that's burnt, why go through the trouble? So maybe the cars are not as evidenced by what the number is on each door of each car. Why?
There are other places to check out, you know.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so now that Shinigami mentions that, there's actually something I want to check out right here.
Places to check out, you
I'm
know.
trying to check out the guide map, you cunt. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's right.
Shut up. Just let me fucking check the goddamn map.
It's a map of the train.
Okay. Maybe we can do this. Okay, so we're in the car with control room A. Main control room A. So we're in car 5 for absolute sure. So if we're absolutely in car 5, there's an infirmary and there is a restroom. And there's main control room B that we went into before. And there's main control room A just to our left. Just outside the restroom. So this is absolutely accurate. But the placard from the wall is gone. Why burn this? So, there's the possibility that that's the number 5.
There are other places to check out.
God damn it, I wish you'd shut the fuck up. Just turn me around. Just quit repeating the same line of dialogue over and over. Just turn me the fuck around. Okay. Let's double check the restroom. There doesn't appear to be anything in here. Okay. I don't think there's anything else that we can check in here. I thought I already did all this. Oh wait, you know what? I didn't check this one. There's an AED set up in the infirmary, but there's no sign it was used. Okay. Okay, so the cabin is lit up, so that must mean that there's still things to check.
It says main control room. It's no use. It won't open. There's a
Okay, this
driver's
one
seat
won't
in there,
open
but
either.
I don't see anyone. The autonomous driving device is there, but not on.
This
Hey,
is the other
Master,
one, right?
Maybe someone's hiding in there. Any way you can bust it open?
Doubtful.
I don't think so. The door looks too sturdy.
Yeah,
Also,
doubtful.
I don't think it's possible for someone to be hiding in there. Aphex and Poochie both said that there were only 6 people on the train. So
Okay.
including me, there can only be 6 of us here.
I see.
Right, so nobody'd be hiding
Why
in
are
there.
there 2 control rooms in a single train car?
That's a valid
They probably
point.
have control rooms so it can go in either direction. This is the last car for where we're heading, but it'll be the front car on the way back.
Oh. Well, now that you mention it, there is a control room in the front train car, too.
Yeah, I remember that. So there's something else I want to check real quick that I just noticed. Why is this plaque also fucked up? And this one is shattered. Why? What's the point of that? Also, why do I still have things to check in this area? Oh, I see.
Won't open. But this is the last train car.
Nowhere else to
There's
go
nowhere
from
else-
here. Okay. So that should mean that I have all the... I should have all the evidence that I need to put this together then.
We are approaching Kanai Ward. Please mind your belongings.
Okay.
Master, we're almost at the station! You have to catch the culprit!
Catch
Alright.
who? Everyone besides me is dead.
Are you sure it's everyone? Calm down and count again.
Zilch in car 1.
Zilch in car 1.
Melanie in car 2. Poochie in car 3.
Right.
Zange in car 4.
And Aphex in 5.
Aphex in car 5.
There are only 5 cars.
See? That's 5. Everyone besides me is dead.
Unless the control room at the end counts
That
as a
makes
car.
you the only possible killer, Master. Did you do it?
No, that's not possible.
No, we were passed
I
out.
can't say for certain. I lost my memories, and now I'm seeing a death god. There's something wrong with me.
Yeah, there's something going
Death
on
gods
here.
are said to reap human souls. Maybe because I'm being haunted by
So the
one.
only way this could have even happened at all is if one of these people isn't actually dead, and my fucking suspicions are on Melanie.
We are approaching Kanai Ward. Please watch your step while exiting the train.
Finished, okay.